There we go. There we go. 13-1 and done. This weekend was my half marathon for Nike in LA. They canceled it because of the corona. I still did it. My legs hurt really bad, but I still did it before the rainstorm. Woo! I didn't think I was gonna do that. All right, keep it up. Remember, mantra, I can, I will. You can always do anything.
Doing crazy things right now. It all started with a click of a button. A click of a button on registering for a 13.1 mile jaunt down Los Angeles. So that was in January of 2020. It's now April. Did that race happen? Not in LA. Not the way that I thought it was gonna happen. But I still ran it. Guys, I signed up for a half marathon in January. I got my training plan. I got my nutrition all aligned. I started sleeping better. I started taking initiative and keeping myself accountable for the mileage. I wanted a challenge for myself. I wanted to tell myself that I was greater than anything that my mind told me I could or could not do. So I signed up for a running race. I signed up for a half marathon because the last time that I did a huge race, huge race, was when I did my full marathon in San Francisco. That was 2010, so about 10 years ago. That was the last time that Nike did their races there. So the reason why I did that race, well, a friend convinced me to sign up. It was a total lottery sign up, and you basically had to register for the race without knowing if you were going to get in or not. So if you got in, you had to do it. But at the end of the race, you got rewarded a Tiffany's necklace. I still have that Tiffany's necklace, and baby, you better believe I ran for it. But I also ran because I was grieving through something and processing through something at that time. I was going through basically the recovery period from a very toxic and abusive relationship that had just, I think it just ended at that time. Yeah, it was just around that time where it ended. And I think training or challenging myself to run was the best coping mechanism that I could have ever asked for. You know, waking up when I lived in Kansas City at 4:30 in the morning because I had to run 19.5 miles on a training day, and it was already 98 degrees outside, 100% humidity at 4:30 in the morning. Seriously, enter in the emoji with the face. But anyways, I'm all about setting challenges for myself. So being it 10 years later, I finally had the mental capacity and the mental stamina, and just my body was feeling great and energetically aligned, that I wanted to take on another fitness challenge. And I wanted to keep myself fully accountable. So I signed up. Nike 13.1 Los Angeles was supposed to be April 5th, 2020. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Wow, it sounds kind of selfish for me to even get teary-eyed over this. But And I wanted to do it so bad because I was in so much pain at my last Nike race. Not pain physically. I don't even actually think I remember feeling any pain. But in my heart, it was still recovering from that pain of that relationship and the abuse that was going on in my life. So, me signing up for another race, another Nike-led race, it was a big deal. It was a big deal. It was me kind of coming full circle, and I knew I could do it, even though it was a half marathon and not a full marathon. You know, getting that email saying that it was canceled due to the COVID-19 was a big jab in my heart. I was wondering over and over again, is this a sign? Is this a sign that I shouldn't be even running anymore? That I should try new things? So I think that depressive state kind of sunk in for a little bit, and I did try some new things because we had to work out at home while the gyms were closed, tracks were closed, many parks are even closed, hiking trails. So as I indulged in a little mini panic at first, I tried some new things. I tried a jump roping, which I find I'm not the best at, but the trick to that is if you trip over yourself, just dance. Just start dancing it out. You're cool. Don't get over it. If you don't face plant, that is the first step to success. I'm telling you. Another thing is really upping my at-home yoga practices. I have a couple of great resources that I always tap into time and time again. I'm becoming stronger and stronger and more confident at doing headstands, holding my chaturangas in a really low position, and just basically going with the flow. The other thing that I tried more of is HIIT workouts. I actually, to be honest with you, when people started saying they're doing HIIT workouts, I was like, oh, they're like hitting things. Literally. Little did I know they meant high intensity interval training. High intensity interval training. So going for a certain amount of time, as fast as you can, as hard as you can. I also tried more weight-bearing exercises. I think every day this week I've done something weight-bearing, which that was my 2020 goal, was to incorporate more weights, more low-impact exercises, stuff that my body wouldn't inflame over, because as we know, I've got so much inflammation ruling my life right now. Ugh, I hate to say that, ruling. But it is. It's ruling and grueling. Moving beyond that, recovery. I really tapped into my recovery. Foam rolling, stretching, like doing the weird stretches, you know, where your neighbors like can see you at the window and are like, what is she doing? I'm doing it all. I'm doing it all. I woke up on Sunday, April 5th. Overcast skies. Feeling good. Looked at the weather report per usual. 56 degrees. Not windy. This is my jam! Overcast skies. Not a breeze of wind. No one on the streets. No one awake. Lord, thank you. It's like the world is my oyster. So I was like, great. I will do 2 miles around the block. stretch it out, this bag of bones, we got it. And then I started running, and I said, God, this was my race day. This is race day. This is race day. And then I asked myself as I looked at my Garmin, and then I looked at my other watch, and I said, yeah, I wear 2 watches. I said, what if I could just do it? What if I could see how far I could run? What if? What if I had to slow down, but I didn't have to just completely give it up? What if I could keep going around the corner and just seeing if I could make it a little bit further? What if? So I did. So I started up the hill, went all the way down the hill, saw the sun rise, went down into a construction zone, kept going, hello, went under a bridge, saw probably about 10 homeless people just waking up for the day, hello, went down to East Beach along the shoreline, saw some policemen, hello, through the parks, the geese and the ducks are over there, hello. I had my own little cheering squad. It was actually quite nice. No one knew what I was doing. Absolutely no one. It was kind of cool that I had this little secret deep down within myself, my soul. It was like a promise that I gave to myself back in January, saying, I can do this. I can do this. So I didn't stop. I slowed down if I needed to. I got to trotting pace, as I like to call it, my best accent, and then I kept going. I ran. I ran. I ran. I ran some more. And when I felt like I wanted to give up, my earbuds started playing a song. And it was the perfect calling I could have ever asked for. We are the champions, my friends. What? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I was running up the hill, back almost probably a mile and a half from my finish line. We're gonna turn to the end. Oh my God, like this is the mojo I need right now. You better believe it, baby. I was like, yeah. We are the champions, we are the champions. Okay, guys. I made it to the Mission Canyon. I ran up the stairs like Rocky. Yeah. No one knew what I was doing. I'm jumping up and down. What? I just finished a half marathon. Smiles from ear to ear. I did it. I just freaking did that. No one knew what I was doing. I created my own race. I completed my own challenge. I was really sore, but I did it. And for a moment, I even wondered if I should have told anyone. So do I even really need to gloat about this? But then I said, yeah, because maybe you'll help the next person challenge themselves into thinking bigger and beyond what their mind is telling them. It's all about the mindset shift. Can really work in your favor, right? So, as Nike says, just do it. I just did it. What will you do today?